This is going to be the seated good morning. This is more exercise for rehab or what we call prehab. This is going to help out your lower back and stretch out your hips pretty good. Okay? This isn't going to be an exercise where you're going to get up to 185, 225 pounds. This is going to be an exercise that you start with a broomstick and you eventually work your way up to a bar and then eventually work your way up to like 95, 115 pounds, somewhere in there. It's not something that you want to go heavy on. Okay? But it's very, very, very good for your hips and very, very, very good for your lower back. Okay? So we're going to start with our broomstick. We're going to have it in the same position as we would our bar for regular good morning. We're going to keep that up and back tight. Okay? Now as we go down, we want to make sure we keep our butt on the bench as much as possible, keeping this back as flat as possible. Okay? Going down as far as we can. Okay? Your lower back is what's going to limit you on this, or your hip mobility. One of those two you'll feel before you can get all the way down. That's going to be what limits your range of motion. Just like on good mornings though, we want to try and get a little bit further each time. Okay? This is ideal. This is the ideal position here. Okay? Or a little bit lower. If you can get all the way down to the bench with your chest, that's perfect. That's exactly what we want. Okay? But this is pretty good for loading right here. Okay, come back up. Okay? Same thing. Okay, we're going to go down. Okay? Keeping that back flat, that spine neutral. Keeping our glutes on the bench as much as possible. Okay, that's good. Come back up. Alright, feet. Okay, the width should be about the same as on our regular good mornings. Okay, so as we're seated here, they're going to be out just a little bit from the bench. If you have extremely stiff hips, and you want to work that hip mobility a little bit more, you go a little bit wider. Okay, Logan's going to go a little bit wider here. A little bit wider, Logan. There we go. Okay, and then you can really sit deep into that good morning and work on those hips. Make sure we're not rolling forward on our glutes too much though. We want to keep our glutes flat on that bench. Okay, go ahead, come on. Good. Side view of the seated good morning. So we're going to have our broomstick again. We're going to bring it into that position of the good morning. Okay. We're going to make sure nice and upright, keeping that back flat, everything nice and neutral on the spine. We're going to come down, keeping that spine neutral, sitting back on our glutes as much as possible. Don't let ourselves roll forward. Okay, get down as low as possible, and then come back up. Good.